What's going on, everybody? It's Lorne here, the Free as Fuck podcast and the TMF podcast. Tonight I am not joined by Marshall. Marshall is visiting his son out of state, but normally I'd wait for him. But today it was a bit pressing, so I don't think he'll mind. And we'll still talk about it when he gets back. But if you're just watching this as a restream, please click the like button and support the channel, subscribe to the channel. We have some interesting conversations for sure if you're new to the channel. If you are watching the show regularly, I do appreciate it. It's been a rough time for people around the world. It's been a rough time for me personally. And I'm going to do a show on my other channel about that. But before I do kick it off, I do have a new TMF shirt on. New Tough Motherfucker apparel. If you want to grab you some gear and support the show, the link is in the description. So it's Thursday night. It's 10 o'clock, and it's kind of a somber mood for me because, look, we talk about what's going on in the world. We talk about what's going on in Afghanistan, what's going on to people around the world. We also talk a lot about what's going on to people in our country. And I feel like at some point we don't really sit back and give people the respect that they deserve just for being humans. Some of them. There's some evil people out there in the world. There's some people out there that just want to watch the world burn. And we're seeing that today. And we knew, look, everyone knew this was going to happen. Everyone knew. Every single person was like, this is going to happen. You know, as soon as they said we're going to pull out of Afghanistan and the shit hit the fan, we knew it was going to get bad. And now they're saying it's going to get worse. Well, no shit. It's going to get worse. They have armed the Taliban to the teeth with weapons and vehicles and everything they need. Look, you gave people everything they need to wage war against the people they don't like. And the people they don't like had all of this stuff, but, you know, they didn't want to fight. End of the day, the people in Afghanistan did not want to fight. Look, I don't blame them. Their entire country has been fighting for decades. They want to keep fighting now. They were in a tag team match with Andre the Giant, and Andre the Giant was like, by the way, I'm not playing anymore. I don't want to wrestle anymore. I'm going to leave. You're on your own. And then the entire heels came out the back and fucked him up. The videos we're seeing online is just the beginning. It's just the beginning of what is going to happen to people in that country. And these are just people. They did nothing wrong. They just were not born wherever you are, if you're not there. And it's crazy to watch. You know, today there was 2 bombings, suicide bombings in Kabul by the airport. 10 American service members killed. That's a lot of people. 10 people in a place that is just war-ridden. And it's kind of been somewhat peaceful for a little while. And now that's just the beginning. And you watch the videos of people trying to get through. And obviously the people falling off the plane last week was rough to watch. You're like, dude, you want to get out of that place so bad. You will hang on to the outside of an aircraft that's taking off. I don't know how else that ends. How else does that end for you? You're just going to hang out of the wing for 15 hours at 15,000 feet? Come on now. Look, man, those people would rather die, fall to their death, than live in that place. And if that doesn't bother you, something's wrong. Because that should bother you. It should bother everybody. What's happening over there should bother everybody. And there was a message put out. The only message, honestly, of all the things that have come out, all the articles, all the videos, all of the talk, out of all of it, the only one that matters is Jocko Willink. What Jocko Willink said on his platform, on his podcast, his Instagram, his Facebook, that is the absolute only thing we should be hearing from anyone in leadership right now. And if you haven't heard it, I can play it. I can pause this. I'll pull it up. It's not hard to find. Um, and you know, maybe we should listen to it. It's only like 3 minutes long. And you know, at the end of the day, this is what we expect from our leadership. This is what we expect from our president. And the fact that that's not what we got is disturbing, to say the least. I'm gonna find somewhere here that has a clip of it so we can play it. Let me blow it up. Give me a second. It's about 3.5 minutes long. And this is just, look, if you've seen it, just fast forward. I'm gonna play it anyway because I feel like this is important. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. You should listen to it. So this is it, man. This is Jocko right here. Jocko Willink giving what if he was president, this is what he would say. This is his message right here.
I wanted to give you an update on the current situation in Afghanistan. We were set to leave Afghanistan this month, and as we began the final drawdown, I made some critical errors. Namely, I underestimated the strength of the Taliban, and I overestimated the strength and capability of the friendly Afghan forces. This was my fault. And due to my mistake, the Taliban has taken control of Afghanistan. There are reports now that ISIS and Al-Qaeda are working alongside them. Unfortunately, there are tens of thousands of Americans on the ground there, as well as friends and allies of America on the ground. Now, these people are all stranded, and that is my fault. But they will not be stranded for long. In the next 48 hours, America will be in control of most major airports in Afghanistan. Any resistance we meet from the Taliban or otherwise when we seize these airports will be destroyed completely and without mercy. From those airports, we will conduct rapid strike rescue missions until we have recovered and evacuated all our citizens, allies, and friends. Any person that interferes with these operations will be killed. We will also recover or destroy all aircraft, vehicles, weapons, and sensitive equipment that we left behind. Any person utilizing, guarding, or located in close proximity to these weapons or equipment will be killed. Once we have evacuated all friendly personnel and recovered or destroyed the weapons and equipment left behind, we will depart Afghanistan. But we will continue to monitor everything that happens in Afghanistan through our ground and airborne surveillance equipment. Terrorist training camps or activity will be targeted and destroyed. Gross violations of human rights will be stopped through overwhelming force. And any group in Afghanistan fighting for freedom, liberty, and basic human rights will be supported through special operations forces and ruthless precision air power. We will continue that dedicated support until the enemy is no longer a threat to humanity or to the good people of Afghanistan. May God bless America, and may God have mercy on the souls of our enemy, because we will not. That is all.
Man, look, that's the only message that we need. You can't come in here and say you're a proud American and say you fight for this country and say you bleed red, white, blue, and you're happy and proud to be here at the greatest country on earth. You can't say all of that and not believe every word that just came out of that man's mouth. You can't. That is a man who has done more for America than most people in America will ever even amount to doing. That is a man who gave up decades of his life fighting in Afghanistan and overseas. It's a man who's been there and seen it firsthand, who has led people to see it firsthand. That is a man right there who understands that the people who are overtaking Afghanistan and launching these attacks do not deserve anything less than what he just said. Gross violations of human rights. Look, man, there's going to be a genocide in Afghanistan in September if something doesn't change. Anyone left behind, they're going to wipe them out. It's not a question of if it's going to happen. It is going to happen. The Taliban will be relentless on wiping them out. They will have no mercy on anyone left there. They will not care where they are from or who they are. And where does that leave us? Does that leave us re-entering Afghanistan? Does that leave us going back and waging war against the Taliban? Yet again, clearly they were not defeated. Clearly they found a weakness in leadership, preventing them from getting what they wanted. And they instantly, as soon as they found a hole, rushed in and took advantage of it. That's what happened. And today people died because of this. And tomorrow more people can die. And we will probably see people die every day. They're saying they're going to be out by the 31st, which is like Monday or something. Tuesday. I don't even know. Tuesday. If Biden holds true to Tuesday, does not extend it, does not offer any support, Wednesday will be a massacre. What we see, I don't know. I don't know what we'll see of it. I don't know if they'll show any of that. I don't know who will be left on the ground to report on it. But I promise you this, if you're out there as a reporter holding a camera and a microphone on Wednesday, Godspeed to you, buddy. Because they're not going to give a fuck about who you are or where you're from. That is a fact. They have no interest in working with you, in getting their story out or getting their voice heard in any platform other than violence. Just pure violence. And it's not about what happened 20 years ago. It's not about 9/11 20 years ago. It's about today. They're not retaliating from 20 years ago. They're not retaliating from Osama bin Laden. They absolutely hate everyone else. And something has to be done. Something has to be done about it. I don't know. I don't know what you guys signed up for, but look at this. I'm just going to pull up Google News. Biden admits administrator may have given Taliban's kill list of Afghans who aided U.S. Huh. Imagine that. Imagine that. And a potentially deadly blunder by President Joe Biden's administration effectively handed the Taliban a kill list to target Afghans who aided the U.S., according to a report Thursday, and admitted it may have happened when asked later at a White House briefing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Basically, they just put all those Afghans on a kill list. And what let me tell you what Joe Biden's going to do. He's going to go in front of a microphone similar to this, and he's going to say, I can't tell you with any certitude that there's actually been a list of names. There may have been, but I don't remember. I don't know. He's gonna stutter his way through this freaking nightmare of a situation, and we're just watching it. Let's be perfectly honest with ourselves. You're sitting over here, we're watching it happen, and you have no idea what it must be like to be there. To be there, like wondering. Like, people get mad in America when their flight is delayed, when they have a layover for more than 2 hours. They're stuck in a nice airport with Wi-Fi, right? And Starbucks and freaking Cinnabon. You can't imagine for a second of your life what it would be like to be stuck in that place, wondering if this is it for you. You're gonna make it out of here. Just like Marshall said on the last show, what's to stop him from it's your passport, just ripping it up? Who are you? Who are you? Good luck. It's unbelievable. And the response from our leadership is disgusting. Look at that. Kabul airport attack kills 12 U.S. service members, at least 90 Afghans. It's one day. One day. You know? It's like, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow. At least 60 dead. I mean, that's all I got for you guys today on the Free as Fuck podcast. I want you to look, there's not much we can do as just individuals. It's just civilians on the other side of the world. But the one thing you can do is you can start treating the people around you better. You know, no matter who they are or where they're from, just treat them better. And remember that you could be over there. That could be your life. You could be a person who went over there to help people who's stuck in an airport that just got blown up, wondering if tomorrow they're going to come back and try to blow up some more shit. If the plane you're on is going to make it, if they're going to shoot the plane as it's leaving, they could shoot it out the sky. They've got whatever it takes to shoot it out the sky. That could be your life. That could be what you're doing right now. As you're laying in bed watching this podcast, or you're at work, or you're driving your car, whatever it is you're doing right now. There are Americans just like me and you over there wondering if they're ever going to come home. Wondering if they're even going to make it through the night. So just treat the people around you better, man. Have patience. Have some patience in your life. Look, man, if the light's yellow and the guy in front of you doesn't fly through the yellow light, it's okay. Just slow down. If the guy in the fast lane's going 70 instead of 85, it's okay. You're still going to get there. No matter what it is, just have some patience. Just calm down and look at these people around you and think you could be there. And you think it could be worse. Yeah, no, it could definitely be worse. It could be way worse. I want you just to remember that. I want you guys to be safe out there. I want you to treat people with respect. I want you to be kind to people. I want you to have patience with people. You don't know what's going on in their life. You know, they look, there's a lot of Americans over there. There was 37,000 people over there. You know, maybe that person who's in front of you at the drive-through, who's taking too long to order, or the person who don't know how to use a self-checkout too good today, maybe their brother or wife or father or sister or son or daughter is over there trying to come home. And they're doing whatever they can to keep their shit together until they see them. That's a real possibility for any person that you cross paths with in your life. Just know that. There could be the same husband, father, brother, sister, daughter, son over here, dressed out, wondering if they're going to get the call to go over there. And what are they going to run into? Look, man, the world's a crazy place right now. And we just need to be better. We need to be better people to one another. That's what I wanted to say tonight on this show. It's just me. When Marshall gets back, we will have another episode with the two of us, and I'm sure we will have more to talk about. Unfortunately, it will probably not be, it probably won't be any better news. It's probably going to be the same news that we have here. But, you know, this is the world we're living in. So I want you guys to be humble, be patient, stay safe, treat each other with respect. And remember that some of us are born free, some of us die free, and some of us just live free as fuck. And at the end of that, some of us don't. And those are the people over there that need help. So I'll see you guys next time. Check out the other show on the TMF podcast if you want. I'm going to do a few clips on there. But it's a somber night for sure. You guys stay safe.